I suppose the first question in these sort of the last couple of weeks is what's the team news this week?
I suppose good news to see Rivas and Sonny back training today. That was a big help. But there is some scars from last Friday's game. We knew we were down bodies. We had a couple of injuries in the middle of that game, and there's effectively no one coming back from injury, and we'll probably add one or two to that list as the next 24 hours develops. But listen, we're in a difficult situation from an injury point of view. As I keep saying, they're not muscular injuries, they're impact. So it's bad luck. But look, we can't make excuses. We've got a big game ahead of us on Saturday night, and whatever 11 we get onto the pitch, we've got to be prepared to go.
You're saying no excuses, but it's a really, really busy schedule coming up. These injuries have just come at the worst possible time.
Yeah, they absolutely have. I've never seen anything like it. As I said, impact injuries or people rolling their ankles it's just bizarre set of circumstances. But look, we've got to dig in together. We can't make excuses. We leave that sort of noise to other people, and we'll concentrate on ourselves. We know where we're at. Good chat with a lot of people in the club in terms of the players in relation to how we build and how we rebuild the club, and a lot of good positive stuff. And the players are in very good mood, and they see what's happening. They see the improvement in structures around the place. So there's a lot of positivity in the club and internally around the sort of the team. So all of the other stuff is what it is. We have to get on with it, and it starts tomorrow. We could do with something to go away tomorrow. If we get a little bit of luck in what's a difficult tie for us this season, it has been, then we can kickstart from there in what is going to be an amazingly busy week.
Longford, it's a club you know well. It was your first game back in June. You've been involved in a couple of these notable fixtures. We were looking, the last time Longford beat Dundalk in a competitive game, you were actually in the dugout for Longford.
Yeah.
I don't think many people would have remembered back that far in 2008.
Yeah, John Gill was in charge. I still rib him over that one. Yeah, look, I mean, ironically, I was at the game earlier on in the season when Dundalk went down there. They're a dangerous side. I've seen a good bit of Dara. It's a difficult road for a club like Dundalk in terms of the Premier Division and the way the standard and the full-time element has come into so many clubs. But great venue, brilliant ground. You don't spend nearly 10 seasons, 10 years at a club like Dundalk and not have loads of good friends and a real connection to the club. And so really looking forward to it. Great people so it's a great game for us. The pitch is normally exceptional. As I said, the ground is exceptional. Fans back in the ground. So, but we've got to be ready ourselves and look after ourselves.
How noticeable is that at the RSC last week? You could see the main stand was full, and it was a great atmosphere. To be the same at Bishopsgate tomorrow night. Yeah,
it was huge last week, and we actually enjoyed it. It wasn't that it was hostile. I thought the defensive shape last week was excellent in what was a difficult game for us. We missed out on the bench last week after reviewing the game. Benches win your games of football when they're tight like that, and that's always been the way. But no, it makes a huge difference. Fans, but in the next couple of away fixtures, we're going to need as many people as we can to get there. And it's good that we're starting to see normality creep back into the league.
Yeah. How big would it be to start the week off with 3 valuable points at this stage?
Yeah, I don't think there's a huge problem with performances. I think we've created a huge amount of chances, and a little bit of moments haven't gone away. A couple of decisions could have went away, and that's part of football. But look, I think winning breeds confidence. That I think we've a strong team, strong squad, as I say, around the training ground. The mood is really, really good. Probably it's been as well as it's been since I've been back. It's really like that. Real positive feeling. So we just got to hope that plays out on the pitch and be prepared as best as we can.
2 quick-fire league games and then obviously a cup quarter-final. It's probably the biggest week we've had at the club this season now, since the European Games.
Yeah, since the European Games it is. All we can do, you have to have the mindset one game at a time. You can leave people out and protect them and all of that stuff. But then that would be disrespectful to whoever you're playing. We've got to concentrate on the Longford game first and worry about next Friday after we get through Tuesday. So, look, it's not a situation you want to be in 3 games in 6 days. Look, I've been on record. I won't talk about it again. I've made the points, but we shouldn't be in that. I don't think any other team are in that situation this week. just ourselves. So we get on with it and we move on, and we really get well prepared. As I said, we're training with 10, 11 outfield players at the moment, that's all. So it is difficult, but sometimes you've got to batten down the hatches and we play for each other.